morning, everyone, and welcome to today's Talking Cafe on Wednesday, the 17th of March. This is a pre-recorded Talking Cafe session that I did last week with Claire Hack from Heads Up in Somerset. And Claire is the outreach team leader for Heads Up. And we're doing a Talking Cafe session today for you, where Claire is going to explain what Heads Up do. It's a mental health charity, and they do amazing work across parts of Somerset. And she's going to discuss this with you and do a presentation. Initially, we're going to just do a short video introduction to Heads Up and the amazing work that they do. And then Claire is going to do a presentation. So I'll just introduce Claire to you now. So hi, Claire, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. We're glad to have you. And it's a really good to be on as well, because it's actually Brain Awareness Week this week. So it's really relevant. And it's great for you to be able to highlight what Heads Up do and the amazing work you all do. So, to mention as well, before we do the presentation and the video, that if you do have any questions or comments, even though this isn't live, you can still add these into the comments bar, and these will be picked up by somebody afterwards, and we'll get back to you. And so I'll hand it over to you, Claire.
Oh, hi.
You're going to do the short video.
I think we're going to start off just with a short 4-minute video, which will give you a little bit of an idea about Heads Up before I then go on and talk a bit more. Okay?
Perfect. Thanks, Claire.
It's lovely to come somewhere where you feel understood and you can meet other people with similar issues, and that can form real close friendships, which is lovely.
Heads Up is a fantastic charity. It provides a much needed service for people with mental ill health and dementia.
My main thing is going into the carpenter shop, to be quite honest. Usually sanding or painting or whichever they got to do.
Well, it means that when I've dropped him off here in the mornings, on a Wednesday morning, then I have until 2:30 to come and pick him up again, which means I can then meet up with friends or go shopping, and knowing that he is here and he is enjoying himself.
Hi, I'm Keith. I've been working up here at Heads Up for about 4 years, and I want no laughter off the lads around me. I'm the head carpenter. We have a mixture of 5 to 6 clients come in each day, and obviously the focus is woodwork, but also the main thing is a nice, safe, relaxed atmosphere.
We make loads of different things in our pottery class, but I tend to make things to do with imprinting leaves and flowers into clay, and also I make a lot of hearts, which I make into kind of like bunting, and I actually sell them at a local cafe.
I'm a Sunday afternoon painter, artist, and I always liked working with people and think art is such a wonderful therapeutic means, and pottery is such a nurturing, grounding thing for people to do, get in there with their hands.
I've been here nearly 3 years, and I've met a lot of nice people, and I've lost a lot of friends who had to go to other parts, but it gives me an interest, gets my brain to work.
I've come up 2 days a week in the woodwork room, helping out with Keith. Very enjoyable, relaxed place. Just stop and talk and have a cup of tea if you want. It's not pressured. Brilliant.
Mental health is socially isolating. When you're depressed, all you want to do is crawl under the duvet and hide away from the world. But here at Heads Up, people can come up here, mix with other people, and realise they're not alone. And that just gives them so much support and hope. They have a laugh, they have a coffee, and they enjoy themselves.
Because they do not have to commit anything to memory, they can just follow exactly what I'm doing and follow the exercises like that. and it's designed to exercise right throughout the body and the organs of the body.
Well, it gives me 4.5 hours to do what I like, and I know that Christine is going to be here, and she's very happy to be here. She sings a lot, and I know they do pottery and drawing. She's one of the more difficult problems, I guess, but she's happy when she's here.
We do lots of events, fundraising events for Heads Up. We do lots and lots of publicity, and it's surprising how many people do support us once they know that we're here.
The carers and the helpers and the volunteers, they can't do too much to help you. I think they're wonderful.
That was really good, Claire. It was a really lovely
Yeah, it's a nice little.
the work you do. And I've spent time up with you, as you know. I've taught yoga a few times to clients who use the service and the memory group. And it's just reminded me what a wonderful place it is, because I've been for such a long time. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Gardens and
Yeah, we have a lot of people
work there.
coming up and doing sessions like yourself with the yoga, and it's lovely. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. And there's a lovely feeling about the place as well, in the gardens and in the building itself, and the people that work there, the people that volunteer, and also the clients who use the services. Lovely. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway,
It's a beautiful setting, and it's yeah. Okay.
it is. And you do so much, but I know I'll let you tell everybody about what you do. And yeah, it was lovely to see.
Okay.
I just, yeah, I'll let you continue now, okay? Over.
Okay, lovely. So I've got a few slides, which hope you'll be able to see in a minute, and I will just talk you through the slides. So, hi, yes, today I'm going to be talking to you about our charity called Heads Up. We're a local mental health and wellbeing charity based up at South Horrington, just outside Wells, and we cover the Mendip area. So the focus of our charity is around improving the mental health and wellbeing of adults through empowerment, support, and hope. So I'd like to start off just with a few mental health and dementia statistics from the UK. So current statistics show that 1 in 4 people in the UK will experience a mental health problem each year. Now, that's the current statistic, but my fears are that that is actually going to increase quite a lot in the next few years, in particular because of the pandemic that we've been experiencing over the last year, which is having a really significant impact on really everybody's mental health. There have been various studies carried out recently looking at the impact of the pandemic. And those studies are showing that more than 2/3 of adults in the UK are currently feeling either somewhat or very worried about the effects of COVID-19 on their lives. And also, studies are showing that more severe mental ill health is also being experienced by, in particular, some groups within the UK. So one study has shown that mental health has actually worsened substantially since the pandemic by about 8.1% on average. And really, groups such as young adults and women are being particularly hit the hardest. So there's quite worrying statistics, really, and the effect that we're all experiencing on our mental health at the moment. There are 850,000 people living in the UK with dementia at the moment. And again, this is predicted to rise to over 1 million by 2025 and to 2 million by 2051.
1 in 14 people over 65 will develop dementia, and 1 in 6 people over 80 will develop dementia. And I'm sure a lot of you listening to this today will know someone, whether it's a friend or a family member or a neighbour, who is experiencing dementia at the moment. And this slide just really takes into account the impact of mental health within the workplace in the UK. It's another big area because it obviously affects not only the workforce in the UK, but also employers that are trying to manage their own businesses and trying to help to support their employees with mental health. So currently 1 in 6.8 people are experiencing mental health problems within the workplace, whether that's stress, anxiety, depression, etc. And evidence suggests that 12.7% of all work sickness absent days can be attributed to mental health conditions. So you can see by those statistics that people who are carrying on, still managing to go to work, can still be impacted by their mental health. So heads up, we are a local charity and we currently offer a service to adults aged 18 years and above. So the people that we work with are those who have maybe a diagnosis of dementia or have some form of memory loss. And we support not only people with memory loss and dementia, but a big part of that is also supporting their carers as well. We also work with people who experience a range of mental health conditions. That includes people who may be experiencing high anxiety, problems with depression, and also other long-term mental health conditions such as psychosis, schizophrenia, bipolar illness, eating disorders, etc., really across the whole range of mental health conditions. We also support people with learning disabilities and brain injury, and also we support people with physical disabilities. And I think one of the things that we recognise at Heads Up is that people, no matter what kind of disability or condition that they're experiencing from, that actually also impacts on their mental health. So what do we offer? We have a community day centre, which you saw on the short video that we played before this presentation, which is based up at South Horrington. It's a beautiful site and we're very, very welcoming up there, and anybody who'd like to arrange to come up and have a look around to see whether it might be the sort of place you'd like to come and access, we're very, very welcoming to people. So you could just give us a call and come up and have a look around. We're very lucky with the facilities we've got up there. We've got beautiful gardens, etc., and great purpose-built facilities up there. So as part of the day centre, at the moment, we're currently running 2 days, which is dedicated to our memories workshop. So that's for people with memory problems and dementia. And we're currently running those days on Wednesdays and Fridays. But they are proving so popular, we're actually in the process of looking at increasing the workshops that we're running. We also, as part of the Adult Day service, run a variety of creative and wellbeing workshops. That includes arts and crafts, pottery, woodwork, gardening, healthy eating, cooking skills, budgeting, etc. And we also offer and encourage physical activities to help improve physical well-being. As we know, physical and mental well-being are very, very closely linked. We offer activities in groups such as flexercise, tai chi, healthy walking and yoga. And we also run at the moment a Learning Disabilities Creative Group on a Monday. We also run Future Brights courses, which is a 12-week self-management programme, helping people to set realistic future goals for themselves. And that's a course which combines linking in with all sorts of the activity groups that I've just mentioned, and also some classroom learning around looking at ways to develop self-management skills and to try to more positively manage mental health difficulties. So in addition to our day centre, we've also launched in the past year our community outreach service, offering community outreach work. That's recognising that for some people, it might not be appropriate for them to come up and join a day centre. They might be more interested in developing their skills within their local community or within their own home. And for some people, actually coming up to a day centre might be a little bit daunting as well. So our community outreach work can also be seen as a stepping stone potentially to come up to access our day centre. So the outreach work works with people with mental health conditions and also people with dementia and their carers, very similar to the day centre. So with the people with adults with mental health conditions, we very much focus on helping people to identify goals and what they want to work with. And that's whether they want to develop their confidence and independent skills within their own home. So for example, we can help people to develop their cooking skills, meal planning skills, budgeting skills, and actually help to work alongside that individual to help them to develop those skills. And we also help people to look at developing confidence, motivation around other skills, such as cleaning, maintaining the home, etc. And we also help adults to be able to link in with their local community and local facilities as well, whether that's leisure, local support groups, etc. Finding out about what kind of college courses or learning to be able to use the bus and develop bus skills, those kind of things. So it's a really wide range of kind of skills that we might offer, helping people to be able to make themselves hospital appointments or GP appointments. And again, possibly going along in a company and supporting people to appointments and acting as a little bit of an advocate. So we offer a wide range around people with mental health conditions, helping them to work on whatever it is, their skills that they want to develop within their local community and within their own homes. And also clients with dementia, again, it's helping them to be able to stay as independent for as long as possible. And a lot of that focus is around helping people with dementia to be able to, again, go out, access local activities of interest, visit places of local interest, and helping to really stimulate the mind when they're out, and helping with physical mobility and well-being as well, whilst out and linking with our service. And a big part of that is also supporting the carer, giving the carer opportunities to maybe have some time to themselves to be able to do the things that otherwise they may struggle doing when they're in their caring role. We also run carers groups for people who are caring for someone with dementia, and we run groups once a month based in Wales and in Shepton Mallet. And a lot of that is around peer support. They're well-established groups of people who help to support themselves and help to support each other through some very difficult times. And we have a lot of outside speakers coming in as well to those groups to offer advice on things like benefits and what support there is out there for people to link in with, etc. Also within Heads Up, particularly in the day centre, there are opportunities for volunteers to come along, whether it's students who are hoping to go into social care sector or healthcare, they can come up and volunteer and gain work experience. And also people who are maybe stepping away from paid employment and wanting to do some volunteering and share some skills that they might have. We have a really good established volunteer service that people can link in with as well. We also have a mental health training room and offer mental health training courses. We've provided training courses to people who live within the local community, to people who are experiencing mental health difficulties themselves, and maybe family members and carers. And we've also provided training for local professionals as well, and local GPs, and also local teachers and college tutors as well. So it's really, I think, so people are starting to recognise that mental health can really impact people, and actually learning a little bit about mental health and how to manage it better and how to support people that they might be working with better can be really helpful. Also on our day centre site up at South Horrington, we have a Wales community shed. So that's been running for the last couple of years, and even though it is separate from our day centre, we help people to link in with the community shed, and that's really lots of people go into there to help develop their woodwork skills and all sorts of skills. But again, if you ring us up, we'll be able to link you in with the gentleman that runs that to be able to give you a bit more information about it. And also we do offer team building workshops to local businesses or local teams as well, where they can come along, maybe get involved in a pottery project or a gardening project as part of a team building workshop. So the basis of everything we do within Heads Up is around the 5 ways to well-being. So we focus very much on giving to others. That's not necessarily giving a physical thing, a present or anything like that. It's actually just about giving your time, giving your attention, listening to people, giving a smile, just really being aware of other people and wanting to help people within their own mental health. We also focus on being active. I think I mentioned earlier the link, very close link between physical and mental health. And actually by being physically active and actually doing things that are constructive and meaningful and purposeful can actually have a really positive impact on your mental health. Connecting is another significant thing that's very important to well-being. And again, the day centre is all about helping people to socialise and connect with each other, to be able to support each other. And one of the things that's come out from the pandemic is actually how the connecting and social isolation has had actually a massive negative impact on people's mental health. So Heads Up is all about trying to reduce social isolation. Keeping learning is another really important thing to help our well-being. And again, through the community outreach support, it's about helping people to stay as independent and learn new things and new skills. And that's exactly the same with the day centre, about learning and developing new skills. And taking notice. And that's in the basis of mindfulness. It's about being in the moment, being aware of your surroundings, being aware of your senses, taking notice of people around you and things that are going on around you, taking notice of nature, etc., and things like that can be really, really positive to your mental well-being. How this all helps. It helps to develop new transferable skills to use in everyday life, further education and work. And we're very much focused on that within Heads Up, is helping people to develop those new transferable skills to then be able to set themselves goals within the future, realistic goals. It also helps to improve confidence and self-esteem and gives people a real sense of achievement. Helps people to be able to build and develop friendships within a safe, supportive environment. And again, a really big area, linking in with the day centre and linking in with your local community really helps to prevent feelings of isolation. Also helps to support people to be more connected to their local community and generally just to improve their overall mental and physical well-being. So we carry out every year a wellbeing review of people that link with Heads Up. This is the most recent. We would normally have done one every October. So we would have done one in October 2020. But unfortunately, the pandemic has had a massive impact on that, where we've, as with lots of different charities and organisations, we've had an impact on Heads Up over the last year, which has meant that we haven't been able to complete our October 2020 review. However, these are the statistics from the October 2019 review. So clients that have been accessing Heads Up have reported either a great or total improvement within their socialising, making more or making new friends. And it's got the statistics next to that. And again, they've reported a significant improvement in feeling less isolated and feeling more confident, in feeling like they've developed and learnt new skills, that they're more physically active, and that their mental well-being has improved. And generally, they're feeling happier and more content, feeling more rewarded and appreciated, and also more connected to their community. So I think those statistics hopefully speak for themselves of how Heads Up is helping people to develop and feel more positive within those areas. And we're also very proud of the various achievements and awards that we've achieved over the years. The service actually started back in 2012, and since then we have got involved in various awards, etc. And these are some of the awards that we've achieved over the last number of years. The partnership is a big part of the way we work, and these are some of the areas and some of the partners that we work with. Obviously, our service users, also we call them our clients, volunteers, families and carers, Somerset Partnership, which is the local NHS mental health services, adult social care, the local job centre, and Somerset Skills and Learning. And we also link closely with Dementia Alliance and Well Wessex organisations. So partnership is a big thing for us. And this is how our service is funded and how we grow. We are a non-profit charity, and we don't currently receive any government funding whatsoever. So we have to explore funding in order to be able to function and provide a service for our local community in different ways. One of the ways is that clients or service users who come up to use our service are able to apply for and access direct payments to be able to come along and use the services, and other people are also self-funding. But we spend a lot of our time looking at different bids and grants that we might be able to make applications for. And we also do a lot of work all throughout the year around fundraising and applying for and having donations from our local community. And we have an amazing local community who support us tremendously and really, really help with fundraising and donations to keep us going. And we're always very, very appreciative of that. So we're always looking forward. We're not going to let a little thing like a pandemic stop us. And so we're always looking at strengthening our community relationships. We like to go out and talk to local organisations, local employers, local organisations, really just to let people know that what an amazing charity we are, and that we are here, and we are here for our local community. So we do a lot of that kind of work, trying to strengthen our community relationships. We are also because our outreach work is relatively new, we've been up and running for just over a year now with our outreach work. We're continuing to grow and develop that. And again, let's let people know that that's a new part of our service that we're now providing. And also our fundraising and enterprise program is an area which we're always working on, but we're really going to be concentrating on that a lot during the rest of 2020 and onwards. As with I would say all charities across the UK, we have all been quite significantly impacted over the last year, and a lot of our usual fundraising events and programs have had to be cancelled because of the pandemic. So now that hopefully we're going to be sort of moving a bit more forward and able to do a bit more sort of this year with the opening up of everything again, that we really are hoping to expand our fundraising and enterprise program. Ignore the next one, sorry. We're no longer offering the Friends of Heads Up sponsorship, but we're also hoping to offer more mental health training and generally just build on our partnerships. So we love to receive feedback, both positive and also constructive feedback, because we're always helping to improve as a service and as a charity. But these are some of the lovely bits of feedback that we have received. So you can see Heads Up is a flagship charity that helps those of us who struggle with our mental health or a raft of other disabilities. I find being outside benefits me in many ways. The group dynamic is good for social interaction. Being with people is important to me. It gives me self-worth and provides a safe and non-judgmental space. Heads Up has given me confidence to try new things and has also helped me stay well. Whenever we visit, my husband's wicked sense of humour returns, and for a while he's like the man I married again. So just a few lovely bits of feedback that we've received from our service users and carers. I'm just going to finish now just showing you a few photographs of some of the activity groups that we run. This is our Monday learning disability group. And they do a range of different activities every week, run by Sally, who's one of our tutors up here. And this is Lisa, who's on the right, who's our pottery tutor. And she runs the pottery workshop. And this is one of our gardens. We're very lucky. We've actually got this sort of therapeutic garden at the top of our premises, and we've also got a healing garden down at the front of our premises as well. And this is a very productive part of the garden where we've got a greenhouse and we've grown veggies and all sorts of beautiful plants. So we've got a wonderful water feature as well, so people can come up and just have a little bit of time and space to themselves if they need it. And you can see in the background our gardening tutor, Leanne, who is very, very knowledgeable and skilled, helping within the garden. We also help to support people to access courses as well, access all sorts of educational courses. And this is a lady who's doing that up at Heads Up. And this is a picture of our woodwork workshop. We have Keith, who is our woodwork tutor. And again, very knowledgeable and offers lots of support. And I think it's worth me saying now that as well as being productive, our workshops, that's not really the whole focus of the workshops. That's the main thing is about coming along, enjoying a nice, relaxed, sociable environment. And I think for a lot of our clients, if you ask them what they get out of it, they're more likely to say it's the benefits on their mental well-being around the sort of the social contact and connecting and being able to laugh and enjoy themselves is far more important than what they actually produce at the end of the day. And this is a picture of our Wells community shed, which I mentioned. These are some of the gents having their tea break after working hard. And really, it's just to say that we are, hopefully, I think one of the things that everybody says, carers and clients alike, when they come up and join the day centre and link with us, is actually, it's about the atmosphere. We pride ourselves on the lovely, relaxed, enjoyable atmosphere when people come up. But we also recognise that sometimes people are going to have difficult days and difficult times. And we have a staff group who have a wide range of mental health experience, working within the mental health voluntary sector and also within the NHS, who have worked with Somerset Partnership and across the country. So we have a vast range of mental health experience, and we are able to offer people help and support as they need it when they come up and link with us. Okay, I'd just like to thank you for your time for listening to my presentation. Thank you.
Yeah, it has. It's brilliant. Thank you, Claire. That was really informative, and it was so interesting to see everything you do in the service at Heads Up. So it's amazing work. And I just have a couple of questions myself, just because I think some of the people might be asking the same questions. Who can make a referral, and how do they make a referral, please?
Yeah. So we accept referrals from anyone and everyone, really. So obviously a lot of professionals make referrals to ourselves, including community agents like yourself.
All right, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we also accept referrals from people who want to self-refer themselves to the service, and also carers as well. So if you're interested in maybe coming along and joining us, you can actually get hold of one of our referral forms via our website. And I believe you've got the website up on the screen, the www.headsupsomerset.uk. So people can actually go onto that website and find the referral form. Or you can just ring the day centre as well if you'd like to refer yourself to, or refer someone you know to the service. And again, I think that telephone number is going to be up on the screen as well. So again, I'll just say it's 01749 670 667, and the day centre is open Monday to Friday, 9 to 5.
That's brilliant. Yeah, that's great information. Thank you. And is there a charge to attend the day centre and to use the outreach services?
Yes, because we're a non-profit charity, we don't have any government funding, unfortunately. So therefore, there is a small charge for people to come and use the services. But we do take people's individual circumstances into account. So if people really struggle financially, you can have a chat with whoever's sort of meeting you from Heads Up at your assessment and discuss that, because we try to be sort of, open to everybody. So for our outreach service, we're currently charging £20 an hour. And for the day centre, the memories, which is the dementia service, we charge £35 for the day, which works out to about £7 an hour, which we think is a very good sort of charge.
No, it is.
Yeah, we try. And then the adult day centre for a half a day is £30. And for a full day, it's £55. And again, that works out at about £10 or £11 an hour. So And also people might be entitled to be able to get direct payments, to be able to fund them, to be able to come up. We have a lot of people who have direct payments. And again, that's something that we'll be able to advise you on and talk you through how to look into that if that's appropriate as well.
Yeah, and there's so much that they can do when they're there. There's so much, like you've said, like you've shown us. So it's brilliant. It's really good service. And is there a time limit on how long people can attend once they do join the services?
Yeah. No, again, we're very much a needs-led service. So if you've got a need and you want to come and attend the service, then yeah, you're always very welcome here. So yeah, we don't sort of say, oh, you can come for this period of time and then there's a cut-off. So yeah, so long as people are coming up and enjoying the service, then that's good.
Okay, that's really good. And yeah, so yeah, I don't have any more questions, but the presentation was in the video, thank you. And I'll just finish off now just saying to people, if you are watching today and you have any questions, or you watch it any future days and you want to ask anything, just pop them in the comments box, or if you have all the details for Heads Up, if you need to contact them direct. And yeah, so thank you for watching to anybody that has watched, and I hope you found this really useful. Talking Cafe today with Claire, and I've really enjoyed it, and it's really been informative. So thank you, Claire, for your time. And yeah, and we'll see you all again soon. So take care, everybody, and happy St. Patrick's Day, because it is St. Patrick's Day as well. So take care. Thank you, Claire. Bye everyone. Take care. Bye bye.